Hello, my name is Versailles, and today we're going to be going over patch 6.1. This is the Kayle patch. A lot of people are excited for this. I'm pretty excited for this. As always, we have a new battle pass. I haven't bought this yet, but I will. You get your Kayle fragments, and then kind of the normal stuff, some wild fragments, gold vaults, reliquaries, silver vaults, a couple star crystals here, and then Targon Gold Star Vessel. Maybe you get lucky, get the Nova Shard. And then you do get some Nova Shards. More PNZ. I don't think we need more PNZ. I don't know if that's just a default. But there's some there. You have Noxus, more Nova Shards, Runeterra Silver Star Vessel, and Targon Major Gemstone Vessel, Gold Star Vessel here. This one's random. And then a Diamond Vault to end it off with. Doesn't seem particularly different than normal to me, so you know, if you like battle passes, pick it up. It's around $10. You have the Kayle Celebration bundle. This has 60 Kayle fragments. That'll get you to 2 stars, I believe. And then you have some Greater Cosmic Blessings, Spirit Forges, and Starfire Spellblade, which is Kayle's pay-to-win relic. 4-star bundle has 160 fragments and 10 Targon Star Crystals. That'll get you to 4-star, and of course the 5-star bundle has 280 fragments and 50 Star Crystals, which will get you to 5-star. And then still the stuff from last month. I don't think anything's particularly new there. We do have some champion roster changes. These icons, I think, look a little different. And then you can sort alphabetically forward, backwards, star level, and then upgrade ability and region. So if we sort by upgrade ability, these guys can't be upgraded. Kind of feels like that should be at the bottom, not the top, but if we go to the bottom, we have Kayle here, which I have not yet unlocked. And then Kayle's constellations are Shared Blessing. When you give or grant stats to an ally in play, grant a random ally in hand +1/+0, or the top ally of your deck if there is none. That's nice that it also applies to the top ally of the deck. If Celestial Aid, +1 mana, create a Blessing of Targon. If you already have one, reduce its cost by 1. Blessing of Targon is expensive, so I don't know how good this actually is. +3/+3 is good though, so we'll have to see how that actually plays out. You have Shared Blessings too. When you give or grant stats to an ally in play, grant a random ally in hand the same amount of stats, or the top ally of your deck if there is none. That's a really nice upgrade from the first one. Rush Them Down is a 4-star. When you summon an ally, give it +1/+1 this round. Mana flows, of course, just give it a mana gem. And the 6-star is Day of Judgment. When you play a 5+ power ally, it deals 3 to all enemies, which is insane. If it's a 10+ power champion, it strikes all enemies instead, which is absolutely crazy. So that's pretty nice. For our bonus stars, we have the Star of Bounty, which is when we roll 100 gold. Star of Legends, support champions have Phage, Studded Leather, or Titans at based on their cost. This will probably help you use the 6-star, but oh no, it's not that great. I don't know how often you're playing support champions anyway. Gem has Hextech Fabricator too, that's really good. Star of Discovery is spells that you acquire that cost 3 plus have Battle Banner. That gives +1/+1, which will then transfer that over to your allies in hand or in deck. Blessing of Targon has Mana Potion, that's nice, so you can play it a little bit better. And then these are the gemstone upgrades, and they don't matter at all because gemstones aren't real. And so that is Kayle for, yeah. And the starting deck is Gift Giver, so this creates a gem. You have Sacrificial Scholar, Last Breath, create in-hand copies of the first 3 spells you played on me, so you're going to want to play some gems on this to get double effect on when they die. I don't know how good that card is, I never really liked it. Then you have Shield Vault, which is a stun, stuns are always good. Solari Shield Breaker, it's kinda eh. Mikhail's Blessing, this might actually be good. You could remove silence with it. Also, it gives you stats. You have Winged Messenger, which is empowered 3 elusive, so it'll probably have elusive in this deck. Wounded White Flame, which actually probably should have been Mahira, since Mahira's in your normal support champion set when you pick up Kayle, and Wounded White Flame kind of sucks as a card. You have Blinded Mystic. Blinded Mystic's pretty good. Silencing enemy followers strong. And of course you have Kayle, who is a 1/5 for 5. I have +1/+0 for each time an ally attacked with increased power when I'm summoned, so this should be all the time. Any ally that attacks should have that, probably. When I'm summoned, grant allies +1/+0. And then empowered to 6, you have Quick Attack, level up at 11 power. And the level up gives Overwhelm, Quick Attack baseline, and if you're empowered 16, you do have double attack. So that should be pretty fun to play with, especially with all the stats you're gaining. Yeah, we'll have to actually play it to see how it works, but I've been excited for this for a while, so I'm pretty happy. Alright, we purchased the Battle Pass and the 4-star, or not the 4-star, the Celebration Bundle, which gives us our Starfire Spellblade, which is power if I'm Kayle, +1 starting mana. I have +1/+0 for each encounter you've won this adventure. So usually in an adventure there's about 7 encounters, so you should end up with like +6 by the end. In Aurelian's Soul, there's 12, so you'll have +12 by the end of that. That has some interesting implications for things that already are high power, so like, or maybe even with Kayle, you might put triple Curator's Gatebreaker, or maybe 2 Curator's Gatebreaker plus Bounty Hunter's Renown, and maybe you just drop your champion and you win the game. So I think that is an interesting thing to do. I'm not sure how well it'll work out, but on something like Diana, I would consider putting this on. Although I'm not sure if it's just worse than Bounty Hunter's Renown. I don't know. We'll have to try it and see. +1 starting mana is of course going to be amazing for Kayle specifically. And now we are going to try an adventure. Normally I do like Might of Demacia to start. This just gives me an idea of how we're supposed to be playing, and then we use that information to move on and see how like Aurelian Soul feels at low level. If it's a really good champion, you can win. If not, usually die around round 4. Anyway, we also did get new powers into the Power Pulse. And Noxian Might here, I don't believe was there before. Our Wounded Prey used to be rare, now it's common. Follow the Wind wasn't there before. We'll take Trifarian Might. Trifarian Might's very good. Pyromania wasn't there before either. And that's should be good. A lot of champions like having +1, especially out of common. They did change evolution to be legendary now, which I'm not a fan of, but is what it is. They also removed Enfeebling Strike, which messes up a lot of the strategies I had for just rerolling until you got Enfeebling Strike.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
And with our Blessing of Targon reduced, we'll put it on the Sacrificial Scholar. And we can see that it made this Kayle a little bit better. Do another one, also increasing that one. And obviously that was unnecessary to win because all we had to do was attack, but I am interested in how everything functions, so I like to see how it works. Then take Pack Mentality. I'm curious if that will apply for each unit or if it just applies once. I'll take Katarina because Might has a bonus effect. So if we do end up with pack mentality in hand, I am going to want to play it.
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Who goes there?
One thing about Blessing of Targon is it is a pretty good combat trick, so the AI, being dumb, will fall into it.
You spurn
May as well kill this guy with no point in having him around.
She called me traitor. She scorned me. Gotcha.
If we wanted to win, we could just silence here, or not silence, stun with shield vault and attack. Stuns are really powerful, so having that in the deck as a baseline is pretty good. Okay, and it looks like we're not getting pack mentality, so we'll just win the game here. I mean, so far no problems, but we weren't really expecting any. And here's Mahira, who again I think should just be in the deck baseline. A lot of the powers from the Legends of Arcane Adventure are now in just the regular pool, so I think that's fun. I'm not sure how it changes the difficulty of adventures. We'll have to see.
explosives primed. In position behind ya.
For me, the spirits dance. What will you have?
And our Blinded Mystic got upgraded, so
The darkness, I see something new.
I'm gonna go ahead and play that instead of Kayle. Kinda want something to be bigger so that when we drop it, it gets the Trifarian Might effect.
Wicked. Behind ya.
So having a lot of combat tricks is powerful.
I'll lead the way.
We go into Ash. Ash tends to slow down a deck, but I don't think it'll be particularly difficult to win considering how many combat tricks we have, and also Trifarian Might. You can also remove Frostbite with Mikhail's Blessing.
Arrows at the ready. Save the homestead.
Katarina's probably a negative, because the next time we play her, she's
No one's the
not going to have those boosts.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. Sapphire, gem of our divine patron. Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Does have Trifarian Might though.
They'll never know what killed him. Heed the bond.
I'm gonna take Consuming Wrath. I don't think it matters if we can block or not. Don't really kill out of combat. Well, Trifarian Might does. We'll take that.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you. They say these will from the protector himself.
Don't think it makes sense to attack here.
All right, let's get to work.
I think I'm gonna pass here as well. Potentially makes more sense to get rid of something stronger, but getting rid of Dawnbreaker is usually a good plan. Dawn Speaker, rather.
Remember my words.
By the strength of our convictions.
Still haven't seen Pack Mentality. I do want to see it. Here it is. Okay, so right now we have a Blinded Mystic, that's 10-8. I assume if we play Pack Mentality, it'll go from 10-8 to 16-14. Yep. So that's nice.
Won't pass these walls.
Stabilize never hurt anyone. I think I want to go for the power.
Unyielding light. Scorching light.
Sturdy blades, custom made.
Devotion through battle. So soon. Our ancestors are watching.
Discipline and steel.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
It's a very big winged messenger.
Demacia soldier is worth 10 foes.
Stand strong.
Take stacked against them. Cost reduction always good. And we may as well heal. I don't think it'll matter, but you know, just in case it does. I don't know if this is a fine starting hand or not. I guess it is because of cost reduction on stacked against them.
Approaching the battlefront.
I don't want to attack a fat guy because it doesn't really do anything for us.
Every work demands a piece of ourselves. Mine is a solemn duty. I'm actually here. Deliver thy message, celestial attendant.
Do you want a Blessing of Targon to make that elusive? And this should be plenty to win if we needed to. We do have Sharpened Resolve. You know, overall, that was super easy. Didn't expect it to be hard though, because it's a low-level adventure. It does give us an idea of how we should play the deck. So a lot of what's happening is that we're just using combat tricks to make our units bigger. yeah, that's basically it. play units, make them bigger, hope that that's enough to win. We're gonna go ahead and try an Aurelian Soul here at level 4, see how it goes. And then afterwards, you know, off screen, I'm gonna level up to 30, and then we're gonna do a Lysandra run. Nothing but Powder Monkeys is pretty good. Take it. Gonna go into Fiora. Might have been better to play Gift Giver there and then use the gem to start augmenting everything else in her deck. Not sure yet exactly what the early plays should look like.
Smell that? A bite's a cooking. Hand to the face.
Probably should have saved mana for blessing a target on there.
For those who need
Here I'm gonna... I think just play Kayle is fine.
it is for the divine to dispense justice
And we attack. We're gonna lose something here.
and grace.
A symbol worth fighting for.
Do you want to stun Fiora? Is that burst? Should have looked at what the level upgrades do. I'm pretty sure that was burst. We can kill Fiora now.
Justice will be done. Counter and strike.
And now we can't.
Back down.
Two down.
Soldiers, to me.
It's a bit of a tragedy. She has Cataclysm, she wins, yeah.
Try me.
Because now she can just attack again.
I need only one to win.
And thus ends my Targon adventure. That was avoidable if I had been planning on it happening, but I wasn't, so... Let's try it one more time. Not sure exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess since I didn't win, it was all going to be from the common pool. And I should realize that earlier. Also, it looks like Enfeebling Strike is still in the common pool, even though it is now changed to a rare.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you. Be brave.
Buy me a favorite loop.
Be nothing left when I'm done. I'm not greedy. My friends, though. I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire. I cannot turn back.
You spurn my gift?
think I'm just gonna stun that guy.
Not turn back.
Shield Wall being burst is very good.
Be brave.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
That's why we respect you, Captain.
Put my name into ya.
The ocean herself will fear us.
It's potentially game ending for me. He only attacked with one thing though, so it's fine.
You'll get yours.
A little luck for those who need it. Remember my words.
Blades out, lads.
Took a bit more damage than I wanted to, but made it through. Take Lux, probably pretty good considering how many spells we're casting. And I think I'd prefer Fiora to Ashe, but that might be wrong.
New recruit reporting in.
Clad in shining sunlight.
Smell that? A fight to cooking.
Devotion through battle.
Can you stomach this?
A little luck for those who need it. This is not the way. These gems grant a rarer harmony.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
Remember my words. Precision and
Playing Kayle there was probably a mistake.
your move. Run. Too easy.
Now I do need to play a blocker or I'm dead.
The sun is shining. We should too.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Safeguard our citizens.
Unyielding light.
A beacon in battle.
Defend our banner.
Pushing my limits. By the light.
Each major gift. The halls are bound with blades in hand. Look out!
A beacon through the dark. I'll write my own story. Illuminate the enemy. What could have been? Did it multiply hunger?
Take Makira. I think having that is probably pretty good. Now we take whatever power just because. I'm going to Jhin. Jhin, I think, probably easier than Caitlyn, but not quite sure. It's less random.
Unyielding light, devotion through battle.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp. In half.
Clad in shining sunlight, scorching light.
Came a long way for a bullet.
Suffering is the beating heart of drama.
We just pass and see what happens.
Give them a show to remember.
If he attacks, we can always stun.
They look on and the music swells.
Burn away doubt.
Oh, pedestrian.
Oh, that goes off first. My bad.
Bliss comes in the wind before
But we can remove Jin here, which is fine.
beautiful, is it not?
I guess we didn't remove Jin. So it's going to be important to get Lux down on the board.
Let the lights guide you.
Confine and contain.
You don't know what you're doing.
I think this probably wins. Take Divine Cleric with Empowered 3 with lifesteal. I do need hit points, and that seems like an easy way to get it. This will take cost reduction on Lux. Lux might be a better win condition for me right now. And we'll go to the healer because we are desperate.
Trust nothing but your
Sejuani with level up probably kills us. Not really seeing a super good way around that, but
Hear me, you are not alone.
do you think there are potentially a lot of dead rounds?
We have gone long without justice, but keep hope alive.
Or dead first rounds? I think the extra mana gem will be very useful. We can attack here, I'm not sure it matters though. If he blocks with Braum, they'll just get a blocker out of it.
Stand behind Braum. See the Demacian border from here.
A gentle breeze to
Ain't no fight I can't win. I saw you looking at me.
I'll protect you.
It is easy, see?
spare the innocent, punish the wicked.
Do you think I need to attack here? Otherwise I die next round for sure. But I think I'd probably die anyway.
Show them our teeth.
Better, brighter than before.
Doing that gives me a final spark, which I can use to get rid of the first Sejuani, but I do have enough mana for another one, and there's another one in hand, so that'll probably come down.
Clad in shining sunlight. What's theirs is ours.
I do have a stun here. Can't keep Lux alive though, which is bad. And nothing we do here matters.
breeze to ease your burdens.
We can do this!
Oh, my mom would never approve if she knew what I got up to.
My mama doesn't either, but mostly of my tattoos.
Speak truth.
Make this interesting for me. Fight like the animal you are!
Hail, War Mother.
Drive them before us, Ira!
Let this drop guide your hand.
If we had the attack token here, I wouldn't be super scared, but we don't, so we
I
lose.
don't need the man. I want the monster!
I mean, there's not really a way to deal with level up at level 4. The deck takes a little bit of time to get started, and by that time they had 6 champions, so it is what it is. Overall, I think it's pretty fun. I need to play more of it to get more used to what's going on. Probably could have made better choices, better drafting, and our pickups. So stuff like that could make a huge difference. So we have Wounded White Flame gets Challenger, Shield Vault gets Stopwatch, which we noticed. Gift Giver gets Coral Crush Gauntlets. Don't know how much that matters. Mikhail's Blessing gets Tears of the Goddess, so that'll be very cheap to play. Solari Shieldbreaker gets Spirit. I don't know if that matters. Blinded Mystic gets Savage Shield, that's a pretty good upgrade. Winged Messenger gets Targon's Brace. It's not as good as the one that Bonded Buckle, I think, which also gives them the keywords. Sacrificial Scholar gets Arcane Knowledge. I don't know that that matters. Extra draws doesn't hurt though. Shield Vault gets Elixir of Skill, that's pretty good. Wounded White Flame gets Regen. That might work. This might actually take it from being a bad card to an okay card. And that's it. So that's what we have to look forward to. Anyway, tomorrow I'll probably put out a video of Kayle versus Lysandra, and we'll figure out how I'm doing that. And that is all for now. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.